Hello, everybody, and welcome here inside of Dover Motor Speedway, the Monster Mile here in the capital city of the state of Delaware, the first state in the Union. It's the city of Dover, Delaware, the track that is right across the street from Delaware State University. And, of course, Valley of Dover is right there just behind the press box as well. And even though it's not rendered on the Roblox model, there is a horse racing track in the middle of this, in the middle of the infield here. The place actually used to be called Dover Downs before it became Dover International Speedway, then Dover Motor Speedway. So this place has been through a lot of names. However, the character of the track stays the same. A 1 mile concrete oval, only one of 3 concrete ovals on the NASCAR calendar, alongside Bristol Motor Speedway and Nashville Super Speedway. This track was opened in the 1960s. And it's been the site of a lot of clownery over the years, and should be no different. One of the worst tracks, in my opinion, for road racing. Let's take a look at the Hankook driver spotlight here as we get ready to go for the regular season finale here in the Hankook E-Cup Series. Starting off with the 44 of Shoot, Miss, Kill. Participated in the truck race earlier today, and hilariously ran out of battery midway through the truck race. In a race that he could have probably challenged Kane for the win in. He didn't get the crab in the truck series, but can he get the fish in the cup series? Next up on our driver spotlight, returning from retirement, is Alex, aka Yima. That's not very nice, Gianna. That's not very nice, but Alex coming out of retirement. They do actually have points in the season standings. So hopefully a little bit of a chance to add to that. They have no chance in hell of making overdrive. That should be pretty obvious. However, they are here for the lulz. With a brand new paint scheme as well, the anime Dodge Challenger, one of many cursed anime paint schemes in the league. They'll also be qualifying in second, a very fast cursed anime car. And with that, the next up on our driver spotlight is Raffy. He won at Kentucky last week, his first career win in the electric racing tour. That Red Bull Toyota showed that it has wings in the race in Kentucky last week. He may be starting last, but he'll be one to watch out for in Dover. 6 drivers are going to attempt to start the race. Hopefully we'll get some more by the time the halfway mark rolls in. Today's race is scheduled to be 100 laps. It should not take too long at all across a 1 mile oval that takes roughly about 20 some odd seconds to get around. With that being said, the regular season finale about ready to go. It's the Long John Silver's 200 at Dover Motor Speedway for the final time in the regular season. Drivers, are you ready? And, of course, we're joined by our race officials, Yanov, and I assume Gianna. Also, sound coordinator, whatever the heck they're called in production. But the drivers are all ready to go here in Dover. And the trophy today for the Long John Silver's 200, it is, well, it's a fish. It's attached to a fishing rod, which is attached to a wooden anchor. Of course, Long John Silver's donating the trophy here today. And who's going to get the big catch here today in Dover? Like we said, Shoot, Miss, Kill on pole, and it should be a good race here under the bright Delaware sun here on the East Coast. 100 laps of action, and of course... Oh, never mind. I was going to say we were going to be displaying the overdrive drivers on the thing, but it's not overdrive yet. I'm changing the ticker, you idiots.
Bruh.
Okay, all the drivers are ready to go. And, of course, it's tagged. One more time to make sure we're all ready to go. All right. Let's pray to God there's no chaos today, despite a smaller field than the truck race. And green flag in the air here from Dover.
Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
The final race of the regular season. Everyone's pretty much locked into their overdrive spots. It's just all about getting some extra points and maybe a race win on top of it to build a better cushion heading into the season or heading into overdrive. Remember, a win is going to grant you 5 bonus points to start off overdrive. And these are the exact same setups as the trucks earlier this morning. Hopefully, if you race in the truck race today, hopefully you don't have as many issues. If you didn't have any practice, then may God have mercy on your soul. First lap is led by Alex coming out of retirement. And there are no stages in this race. I don't know what the heck is going on. Well, hopefully it'll fix itself by the time you guys come back around. Oh, we got contact. Raffy's Wolf Day. Multiple drivers. Caution. I'm going to throw it out here. Caution's out. Raffy's, Sushi, and Shoot, Miss, Kill all caught up in a bit of a sticky situation there. All three of them stuck together. That's what happens when you try to go 3 wide. I keep telling you guys this every week, and you still do it. And it was caught on. Your idiocy was caught in 4K. I hope you realized that. All right, pit road is closed, by the way. Pit road is closed. Has not been 5 laps under green. Pit road is closed. Raffy's made it 4? Like 4 cars? Oh my god. Well, hey, this is still better than the truck race, at least I think. I think it took him like 3 laps to bring out the yellow. So pit road's closed. Everybody line up in the thing that the ticker says you're in. And first win alert. I think we're looking at Shoot, Miss, Kill, who's still looking. Ooh, sorry, man. I don't know why I had the hiccups there. But Shoot, Miss, Kill, look, I think he's the only one in the field who has not won a Hankook E-Cup Series race. I don't even think he's won a truck race. I think Alex has won a race, but that was many moons ago. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind then. So we do have 2 that are winless, but only one of them is really going for points. Shoot, Miss, Kill, a full-time truck driver this season. Hold on. All right, we're all ready to go. Green flag back in the air. Why does it say stage 2 final lap? Okay, Yanov, I'm gonna need to have you adjust your race laps in the settings to 100 and then your stages to 0. I think that's what's going on. Yep, there we go. Okay. So lap 7 out of 100. They have a very clean getaway on the first lap. We have a 3-way battle for second place, while Alex is just continuing to just pull away here in Dover. Here comes the 27 shooting up through the middle. We saw a lot of that in the truck race. A lot of big runs shooting out of the corner. Saw a lot of that in the trucks. Didn't know if we would see that in the Cup Series, and I guess that answers my question. Speaking of big runs, here comes Shoot, Miss, Kill. Getting the side off the 55. Shoot, Miss, Kill knows the top lane. He was a bit of a sweat practicing all week in the trucks, so he knows this track, and we know how close he came to beating Kane in the truck race if it wasn't for his bad pit strategy. Probably should have practiced pitting. But he ran about 60-some-odd laps of practice in every session that he attempted this week. So he's got probably the most track time out here of anybody else on the track, which means he probably has no life compared to everyone else in the field. And battling his teammate in the 27, Keep in mind, shoot, miss, kill. That may be a temporary scheme, but that number sure isn't. He is contracted to the number 44 Wind River Racing Toyota for the season. He's battling his teammate. And Random trying to improve his seating a little bit. Obviously locked into overdrive. Everybody in that top 5 is locked into overdrive. But there's nothing really wrong with trying to pursue some extra points and a little bit of better seating as well. Lap 10 out of 100 here in Dover. A six-car field. They're all packed in so close you can barely slide a credit card in beneath them. There's also a three-way battle for fourth that I was trying to get out there. And they're going to give Sushi a verbal warn there. And look, here comes the 44. Shoot, miss, kill will propel to the lead. The rookie in the middle of the race. He'll lead the lap here. First one of the day for that number 44 Toyota. Alex side by side with him down the back straightaway. Shoot, miss, kill versus Yima. Battle for the lead. Yima's led the most laps so far today. I'm pretty sure he's led every lap so far today. But he has not really had any too much pressure. But that 44 getting the big run as he comes out through turn number 4. He'll take the lead. He'll lead back-to-back laps here in Dover. Man, this is so much more entertaining than the truck race with less cars as well. Four-way battle for third back there. Random, Raffies, Blen, and Sushi, all 4 with a realistic shot at third here within the next couple of corners. Although Random just shot out, he's now looking to Yima up in front of him. Raffies going to block the 16. I'm lagging, unfortunately. Raffies on the bottom. He's got Sushi there. Blen kind of just, they're all 3 of these guys have been rubber banding from last to fourth the past couple of laps here. And we're seeing Blen, he's trying hard to get into that toe from the 7. Right now, leader of the race is Shoot, Miss, Kill, followed by Alex, followed by Random. That's your top 3. The manufacturers as they go. Toyota, Dodge, Toyota. Lap 14 out of 100 here in Dover. We got a little bit of pink smoke from Alex. Look at how they're going from the bottom. It's a bit of a choo-choo train here the last couple of laps, but they're making it work, trying to keep it clean. And I think from when we learned some lessons in that truck race, that fuel window is coming up, and it's coming up quick. Might see about 3 to 4 pit stops in this race. They obviously were not allowed to pit under yellow because it was not in that threshold for pit road to be open. But they're going to have that opportunity, hopefully under green flag, coming up here very shortly. If they do have green flag pit stops, that should throw a wrench into a lot of things here as Random gets the bump and run from the 7. The officials might be reviewing that, but if it were me, I'd say probably just a racing incident. There's 7. I don't think really even mean to tap him out of the way, but he had a bit of a classic bump and run there. Raffies does scoot into third, trying to win back-to-back races. He won at Kentucky last week. And now we're going to go with that Red Bull onboard camera as he's trying to get to the back bumper of Alex. Raffies looking there behind him. He's going to have the inside lane if he can get there. Nope, Alex goes there. He's going to close that inside. Here comes Random. I think he might have just moved the 7 out of the way. Raffies in the middle of the track, and Random pushes up into the wall. Random will take that third spot, but Raffies getting the toe off of Alex. He's going to get back into third place, at least temporarily. Hasn't even come close to clearing the 27. He's going to hug that middle side. We got a side-by-side battle as well between Blen and Sushi. Those two have been going at it for 5th place this past couple of laps. Sushi battling underneath. She'll get underneath the fellow rookie of Blen. I believe Blen currently leading the Rookie of the Year standings right now in the Cup Series. And he is doing fantastic, hanging out to the top side. They've been kind of going for last all race here so far, but still really impressive battling between the Dodge and the Ford. And Alex has significantly lost time to Shoot, Miss, Kill. And this is exactly what we saw from Kane in the truck race earlier today. And I have no doubt if Kane was in this race, he'd probably be in a much better spot to win. Whew. I need to catch my breath. We're almost a 5th of the way through this race. This race is going by a lot quicker than I expected. Well, they've all kind of settled down a little bit. Sushi, for now at least, has gotten and cleared that 16, but 16's trying to fight back. And riding that top side here, they're keeping it off the wall, which I'm actually really shocked about. These are not exactly the easiest setups in the world, I will acknowledge. We had a lot of people complain during the truck race about it. Although, take with that what you will. Alex on the bottom. He's got Raffies in the middle. Raffies still searching for that second place spot. That battle for second has reignited. Lap number 21. We are sitting at 80 laps to go here in Dover. We've been live for 15 minutes, and about roughly 8 minutes of that was spent yapping. So in reality, we've been racing for like the last 5, 6, 7 minutes. And on the bottom of the racetrack goes the 17. He's looking to the bottom. Raffy's currently in second. They slowed down a lot in the corner, though. They're losing time, battling each other like that. Raffy's comes across second place, although the board says otherwise. Alex sticking to the bottom. Has to let off a little bit into the corner. He's still side by side with Raffy's. Random looking for an opportunity as he's up into fourth place. Shoot, miss, kill. The South African continuing to run away with it. And we got problems. Oh, Raffy's is... Oh, he's into the pit wall. Caution is out. Big crash on the front stretch. And if you're in pit road, we will allow you to finish your stops without penalty. You will be allowed to finish your stop. Pit road is open. No, you should say Raffy's holy time in there. So caution is out because Raffy's forgot how to drive. Well, we were going to have green flag pit stops. This pit stop is brought to you by Temu. No. No, this pit stop is brought to you by Bedro's Butt Paste. Obviously, if you pitted, I don't see a reason why you would now. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Make sure you're slowing down enough before when you're getting into pit road. There's no reason why that accident should have happened. Make sure you stop in your... I know most of y'all are probably going to do that, but just stop in your stall and click the button, okay? Do not go until that light turns green. Everyone's been doing really good about that, even in the truck series, just making sure we know. Verbal's been removed. Okay, well, you don't really need to remove a verbal, but... Because a verbal doesn't really stay on the race record, but... Random quick out of his stall. Let's see who will win this race off pit road. Oh, man. So Random's going to start second, and then Alex third. Blend fourth. And I didn't see the rest of the pit order, so... Well, shoot, miss, kill. It's going to be up to you. Do you want to start on the bottom or the top? Gianna, be appropriate. Otherwise, Angel's going to yell at me. So shoot, miss, kill will start on the bottom. That'll leave Random on the top. And shoot, miss, kill has to go pee. I'm not really shocked because he made a point of announcing that he had to take a dump last night while we were playing a scam call center game. He announced to the whole world that he had to go take a dump. So... Let's not harass the drivers. Don't sexually harass people. That's not cool. I don't want to have to report you to HR. Oh, we're ready to go. Shoot Miss Kills back. Well, that didn't work on me in high school. I still got a pamphlet about it, so. Gianna, why are you asking? He had to pee, man, not... He didn't have to drop any kids off at the pool. Doesn't need to wipe. Alright. Oh, by the way, we're about a quarter of the way through this race. God have mercy on your souls.
Let's go racing, boys!
Surprisingly, only our second caution of the day. And it wasn't even probably something I should have... I don't even think I should have called a yellow for that, honestly. So they're going to have to pit at bare minimum 4 more times. So this is... Or, sorry, 3 more times. So this is going to be interesting. Ooh, Alex has a really bad corner, and now Blenn's going to slam the door on him. Or on them, sorry. 75 laps to go. 3 wide for second place. Dear God, it's Iowa. I'm getting Iowa vibes, man. Come on. Yes, I see you. You're in the lead. If he wins this race, I'm not going to hear the end of it. Blenn in second, but here comes Raffies, the race winner from last week. Trying to go 2 in a row, and he'll get up into second place. 3 wide for third. Alex, Random, and Blenn. They kept it clean, though. You can go 3 wide here, I think, but not in the corners. Uh-oh, we got problems. We almost had a Dale Earnhardt. Blenn almost took the quarter panel off to 27, and now Random is trying to fight and claw his way back through the field. And he's got a whole bunch of angry drivers in front of him. Blenn into the wall, almost takes out the 27. And now here comes Random back down through the bottom. And Blenn is driving like Greg Biffle's helicopter pilot. Or not helicopter, but airplane pilot. Shoot, yeah, look at that. Shoot, miss, kill is pulling away. Man, he has just been dominant all day. That number 44 Toyota Camry's just been the talk of the day so far. Truck Series and Cup Series. Didn't dominate nearly as much in the Truck Series. That was more of the Kane... That was more of the Kane show in the truck race today, but he is doing really well here in the Cup Series, trying to prove to the league, you know, why he belongs in the Cup Series full-time next season. Of course, making overdrive in the Truck Series, he's, you know, to be fair, he already has a Cup license. Obviously, he wouldn't be here. But, you know, he's hoping to go full-time next season in the Cup Series. This is making a very strong case for that. 70 laps to go here in Dover. Who's going to win the fish? Right now, ooh, look at that. Alex has made their way back up into second place, but Raffy's going to give him the old classic bump and run. Kind of reminds me of another concrete oval on the east side of the country. But look at that, Sush. You haven't seen much of her today. She's up into that fourth place spot, looking for third to get away from Raffies. And really haven't heard much from Perez Motorsports this season. It's kind of been a bit of a quiet year for them, mostly. Of course, we look at the standings. I think that kind of tells a different story if we just double check real quick. As long as nobody wrecks each other. Oh yeah, that's right, Quirt. But even then, Quirt said he was going to show up today, and he just didn't. But even then, the split between Perez Motorsports and Shark Motor Club is really starting to close. Perez Motorsports with 472 in the team standings, 10 wins and 6 poles. Easily a dominant team this year. But Shark Motor Club, despite that, having a lesser team, 2 wins and 5 poles. They are sitting at 445 constructors points. That is only about 28 points or 27 points behind. Oh, we got problems. Raffy's mounting Alex into the catch fence. He goes. It's still green. Look at all that. How was that Alex's fault? Oh, okay, that's fair. 3 wide for second place. You guys are just giving shoot, miss, kill a bigger gap. I hope you realize that. It is a 5-way battle for second. And just shoot, miss, kill is just out there running hot laps at this point. The longest margin of victory was set by Forza. It's during season 1 at Martinsville, where he won by about a lap and a half. Of course, that race only had like 4 cars in it, but he lapped the field and almost did it again. That was all the way back in 2024, very first season back in the Brick era at Martinsville. We'll be heading to Martinsville in the Truck Series in a couple of weeks. Raffy's into second place. And look at Alex on the bottom, just keeping their line. This is about the cleanest ERT race cleanest ERT pack race I have ever seen in my life. They're doing fantastic so far. I don't know if it's just the setup being a little bit more forgiving when it comes to contact or what, but uh-oh, 4 wide. 4 wide, this is not good. Oh boy. I have to use the restroom real quick, so Yanov, if you could keep an eye on them, and if a caution comes out, just press the button. I'll be right back, okay? Just real quick. This is what we have officials for. Sorry, guys. Whew. For those watching on PSN, I also apologize the most. So we're almost halfway through the race here in Dover. Shoot, miss, kill still leading to nobody's surprise. A 5.5 second gap. Raffy's in second. I promise you, everybody's car is equal. And if anybody's car would have been unequal, it probably would have been Quartz, because I tested the setups on his car. But you know, practice pays off. Let this be a lesson to you. Oh, we got a green flag pit stop. Funny, Raffy's the first one into pit road. I think he's pitting a little sooner than everybody else, though. So it is about that time where we are. Oh, look at this. The 44 also into pit road. He's kind of got to hope that nobody wrecks. So we are going to have a new leader here, possibly. Random up into the lead. Sushi second, Blend third, Alex fourth. Fifth and sixth are into pit road. And we got people coming into pit road, possibly. No. Even if they did, this pit road is so atrocious at this racetrack. Raffy's is a lap down. I'm pretty sure Shoot Miss Kill is too. And Random onto the apron, so is Alex. And they'll come into pit road. I think they came in cleanly. Speed's broke. That's not good. You know what, Alex? I'm going to let you respawn your car real quick. Just to avoid the... Yeah, just do it quick. And don't get it stuck on the thingy. Yeah, there you go. That's alright. Sushi's into pit right now. Green flag pit stops here at Dover. If this was the truck race, this would have been unimaginable.
Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys!
Pit stop. You know, there's a couple we haven't seen come in yet. Blends in to stop right now. The 16 crashed in the... Well, it's... Yellow it, are you sure? I'm not so sure about that. It looked like he just kind of came in for a regular green flag stop to me. Alright. Caution's out. So that means we're officially going to be up past halfway, which means we'll be finishing with the drivers that we have. And if you were a lap down, you're just going to get your lap back. Oh god, the sun's setting. In case I wasn't tired enough, huh? The sun sets at like 4:30 here. At least in the winter. And then it doesn't set till 9 o'clock at night until, you know, in the summer. Alright, Blend, yeah, Blend did pit. So Blend, you're down to your last verbal, by the way. Next one's going to be a 1 out of 3. I don't think he... I mean, yeah. Alright, if you guys are comfortable starting down there, then I'll let you do it. I mean, I'm cool with whatever. Yeah, sure, dude, let's do a 1 out of 3. Then again, Yanov is the strict official. Well, shoot, miss, kill. That's not your call to make. I'm sorry. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh. Did I change their laps? No, I did not. Change narrows laps 0. Good. All good. I think I just need to make like a driver's team in these games and like code it to where certain drivers are like put down as drivers, and then so we got an NR. It's Yuma. I probably sound like I'm actually drunk. No, Wind River Racing #1. Nah. We're better than you, Gianna. At least in the trucks we are. What about that truck program anyway? Yeah, Court. Yeah, Court is. If it wasn't for Court and his 5 wins, you wouldn't do shit. Well, we're waiting on Yima. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. Just one more.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Green flag back in the air here in Dover. Almost said Bristol. The concrete surface kind of threw me off. I'm also, like I said, extremely sleep deprived. I've already had enough caffeine to kill an elephant, so. Well, would you look at that? A lot more tight of a battle for the lead. Shoot, miss, kill. Having to fight with Raffies for the lead. Entering the second half of this race. I think I already slocked, but just in case. And shoot, miss, kill for Wind River Racing up into the lead. And then we got Shark Motor Club's Raffies out on the bottom. Big slingshot. 44 will use the middle to his advantage. Shoot, miss, kill through the middle. He'll lead another lap. Wind River Racing, Shark Motor Club, and then Medic Racing Team, your top 3. Medic Racing Team currently sitting 3-4, actually, as Alex and Team Boss Blend currently sitting 3-4. And the Dodges starting to impact that top 3 a little bit more. And into the wall goes Raffies. What do we want to say to that? As Alex apologizes for the contact. I'm just gonna say let it go. If they made an honest attempt to let off there, I'm gonna just let it go there. 3 wide in the back. Man, this has been some very clean racing, though, despite the occasional hiccup. It's been very clean for a row race. You got to be on. Oh, big crash! Caution is out! Hard into the inside wall. And I should have kept my mouth shut. Pit road will be open. What will be our 4th caution of the day, which I guess for an ERT race isn't that bad. Ooh. So pit road will be open. This is not football. It's going to go to a 3rd umpire. That's what they'd say in cricket. 3rd umpire. I'm thinking about shortening the race to 80, but I think we've already made it this far. I might as well go the full scheduled distance. Do not push each other into pit road. If you think your speed is broken, then when you come out of pit road, just hit that limiter twice and you'll be alright. It worked in the truck race. That's alright, Alex. Just you'll have to go through the limiter and then you'll have to back up and go through it again. It's a lot more manageable under yellow than it is green, for sure. So I think we might see at least 1 or 2 more stops. I think that's what the thing is going to be here. And I don't know. Just going to have to see if it just depends on how well these guys can manage their battery. Oh, that time you have to leave a space. Well, if Matthew can do it, I think you guys can too. Wash driver. Yeah, right. I mean, I don't like Fernando Alonso, but he's won world championships, so.
6-7.
And F1, if you win a title, then that's got to count for something. Even though it's just whoever has the best car, not necessarily the best skill. Like, if you win a championship, you don't win it by sheer accident if it's Formula 1. So, unlike NASCAR, you actually got to put a frickin' full season together. Change G and 0. Change. Where'd what's his face go? Narrows. Oh well. That's alright. Everyone's ready to go. We don't have any NRs. Green flag back in the air here in Bristol. Now there's also an NR 2002. That one's better because it has driver insults. Makes me wonder what would happen if they kept developing that game, really. Well, we're approaching the final 40-some-odd laps of this race, and so far, it's kind of a crapshoot as to who's really going to end up winning this race. It could be shoot, miss, kill. It could be someone else. Either way, looking for his first win in the Electric Racing Tour. He's come close a few times in the Truck Series. Hasn't gotten to the top yet, but imagine your first ever win being in a division above you, where the competition is supposed to be much steeper. The driver from South Africa has boasted, though, about how he is on short tracks. And look at the 7 of Rafi's shooting up into the 27. That's just a regular bump and rump, but the 7 not making a lot of friends out there with moves like that, but still legal. Just because it's legal, though, doesn't mean people aren't going to be upset about it. Here comes the 7, though. Still trying to get up into that second place spot. He's been up there trying to get back-to-back. If he can't get back-to-back wins, then at least back-to-back top 3 finishes. That 7 has been in the hunt a lot. And with that win last week, he put himself in a little bit better position. However, oh, hold on. I was looking at the wrong year for points. But he put himself in a better position. However, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, he probably I mean, he was probably going to end up clinching it regardless of how he does today, but it's always nice to have the most amount of points you can to finish off the regular season. Right now, his main focus, just try to improve his seating a little bit. If he wins the race and Glenn craps the bed, that could get him up into third place. Four wide in the back. Look at this. Whoa, can you believe it? And they survive. Raffies did make some contact with the wall, but they survived. Only at Dover have these guys been able to go four wide and not commit suicide. And now here comes the 17 trying to get by. Lap number 64 here in Dover. Will they do it again? They're shaping up to go four wide again. Not quite, but they almost got there. This is some of the best racing we've had all season, and it's not even close. Super Speedway racing at Dover. Who would have thought? I got my finger pressed on the print screen button in case they go four wide again, because I want to get a screenshot of it next time. Look at that run by the 7. We got Dale Earnhardt. They keep it going, still green. They're getting better about letting off when that kind of thing happens. "35 laps to go here in Dover. Who's got the fortitude to see it through to the end? Shoot, miss, kill, leading by 2.7 seconds. He's been dominant all day. The driver from South Africa. Lap number 67, everybody's favorite lap. Raffy's looking into second. He's got a lot of help from Alex behind. This is like tandem drafting. It's like tandem drafting, but it's not Talladega. It's Dover of all tracks. One of the places you'd least expect to see pack racing, and here we are. Only in the electric racing tour and only on Roblox. Will Dover ever produce super speedway racing? Two by two on the bottom. Battles for second and battles for fourth. And it'll be three wide again. Alex, Sushi, and Blen were there involved in that. And four wide again. Look at this. Oh, we got trouble. Sushi goes to the bottom. They keep it clean. That was a little hairy, but they keep it green. Here comes Raffies at the bottom trying to take second away. He'll do it, but he doesn't clear the 27 yet. Down the back straightaway. And that wreck may have just given Shoot, Miss, Kill a much larger gap at the line. Let's see what the splits are as they cross the checkers. 4.5 second split between first and second. Raffies in second. Oh, there's going to be a caution. I think there might be a caution with like 3 laps to go. There always is. For some reason, there always is. These guys always can never, even in the most dull races in the world, they just can't seem to keep it clean in the final 3 laps. So we're going to see an overtime finish tonight. I can't guarantee it, but I would also bet on it. Man, that second place spot, though, has switched hands a ton today. All 4 of these drivers that you see on your screen have been up there in that top 3, at least, or top 2, at least once today. Even if it hasn't been permanent. And look at the split between these guys. Barely a tenth of a second separating these drivers at the line. Scoreboard has flipped. 30 laps to go. 3 wide down the backstretch. They're going to try it again. Oh, we got trouble. Sushi, Random, and Blend. Caution. This is not that... Well, I guess that was the race back. Yep. And they're going to give a verbal warn to Random. Pit road is open. 28 laps to go. We'll be restarting with 26 laps to go. Do I really want to? I don't think I want to. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't really see anything. I do see a couple people tuning in, though. About 5 people so far. I don't think I've seen that many people tune in. You know what else I also see? Oh, never mind. I was going to say, how are the Giants beating the Raiders? That's... Oh, about 5. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Priscilla's saying some weird stuff in the stream chat. I see. Oh, sorry, Raffies. It's fine. Sorry, guys. I just assumed you guys were ready. Oh, the Raiders are absolute dog shit. You might as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to clean it up on the live streams. I'm also just trying to clean it up on my personal channel too, but P3 is on top. Always. Well, because I thought you guys, I just assumed that you guys were ready. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, sorry, P3 is bottom. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like really like out of it right now. I'm sorry. Frankly, I just want this race to end. It's boring as shit. There's like 6 people here. Oh, there's like 1 person dominating the whole friggin' race. Even though he just got screwed on pit road, I guarantee you he's gonna claw his way back. No, we're already at the point now where we're like, we got 28 laps to go. We're gonna finish it up to the end here. So. There, I checked if you're ready. Now you have no excuse. NR. Yeah, I know, it's Gianna. Change Yan laps 0. Good. All good. All ready to go. Everybody is ready, right? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we're good. Green flag back in the air. 25 laps to go here. Raffy's on the bottom. He's got Alex on it. Alex on his top. Also in there is Random. Shoot, miss, kill. Trying to get back into the lead. He's easily the fastest car out there today. It's going to be up to him to see what kind of line, if he wants to stick with the line he's been going with all day, or if he's going to try something different. He's looking down to the bottom. He's got Blend right up in front of him. They're all packed in like sardines for the battle for the lead. 1 lap survived. It's going to be Raffies leading him to the line, despite what the scoreboard's telling us. And look at this. Choo-choo train, but so tightly packed together. And look at shoot, miss, kill. Threads the needle 3 wide. Works his way up cleanly. He's going to get Earnhardted. No, he's fine. 23 laps to go here in Dover. And shoot, miss, kill will misjudge his braking point there. Alex gives him a shove, going down the back straightaway. 23 laps to go here in Dover. Next week, the drivers will be headed to Perez Motorsports Campus as the Cup drivers will tackle on the road course. Truck drivers will be tackling the bull ring. So that should be a lot of fun. Road course racing at Perez Motorsports Campus. The first race of 2026 here on Perez Sports Network. This is the final race of 2025 for these drivers. Regular season finale and the calendar year finale. Heading into the final 20 laps of this race. We've been live for almost an hour. And if I had to guess, they're probably going to have to pit one more time before this race ends. Some of them may try to stretch it. And here they go, 4 wide again! We got a crash! No, they're going to keep it going. And shoot, miss, kill from last to first. He's back into the lead, already has a significant gap. Here comes Random. Gets a push off the 55. 2 by 2. Coming to the line. 19 miles to go. For me, that's basically a drive to the next county over. And Random in the middle of the racetrack. Lost a lot of speed. He's got Blen up there to give him a little bit of a love tap, though, to get that back in order. But that Proto Steel Toyota Camry, they got a billboard somewhere up here. And they are single file for the most part, except for 2 drivers back here, Blen and Sushi, battling for scraps there in the last place spot. 17 to go, single file, bit of a choo-choo train, especially between positions 1 and 3. And here comes Blen with a massive run out of turn 1, or turn 2. And immediately loses all that speed on the back straightaway. And they're going to go 3 wide. This is 3 wide for 4th place. And they cleanly get away from it there. Great work down there to keep it calm. This has been easily the best contact racing we've had ever in the Electric Racing Tour. Usually with these cars, you tag someone, you spin around. We've had a couple incidents tonight, but they've been few and far between. Now, Gianna, I promise you, Shoot's been practicing all week. Like, he's been constantly gloating in the freaking Discord chat about his times. Like, and also he participated in the truck race today. So, like, he has a lot more track time than everyone else does here. Because he's a fucking no-life. Imagine he chokes this race still, despite being the leader. Because look at Raffi's, actually. Raffi's is actually gaining time to him. Winner from last week in Kentucky. He's got serious speed. Also, a ton of clean air to work with. Depending on how this pit cycle, because I still contend that they're going to have to pit before this race is over. At least one more time. So those pit crews better be ready. But Raffi's is gaining. He had 750 at the line last lap. He's now, okay, so he did lose some time, about 2.5 tenths of a second. But he is still sticking to that number 44 car. And look at the line that Raffies is running too. Sticking to that bottom, letting the car coast through the corner. Coming to 12 laps to go. What does the split at the line say? 106.7 on the last one, and he did actually gain, or yeah, he gained some time, but incrementally, still something. Yeah, I think the pit stops or a caution is gonna be the only way Raffies gets up there, but you never know. He's done the impossible once already. That was off of an overtime finish. He had to actually a double overtime. He was leading. He was dominating the race in Kentucky, especially toward the end. Caution came out twice. Had to win from overtime. Had really good launches. White flag came, and nobody was going to come after him after that. And I think those pit stops could be in the nail of the coffin for the 44. He's got to be feeling at least some pressure. He's not nearly as dominant as he was earlier in the race. Raffies, the Peruvian, looking to steal another one away. And they are pretty equal on pace here. 9.67 at the line. And if anything, Raffies is building a big gap to Alex, who was trying to keep pace earlier in the race. Raffies also gains some more time at the line. He is cutting into that gap ever so slightly. And if he gets up into that draft off a shoot, miss, kill, that draft is going to help him out a lot more the closer he gets. So that is something that shoot, miss, kill is going to have to try to defend against. If Raffies gets up there, 8 laps to go. This is actually feeling like a real-life NASCAR race with the way that these guys are trying to hunt each other down as the laps tick down. And Raffies with a significant cut into the gap. 750 at the line. He was 900 when we had 9 laps to go. Lap number 93. 8 laps to go here in Dover. Down the back straightaway, closing the gap. Everyone else. Oh, we got pits. We got pits. Raffies is in. He has a better entrance into pit road. And Alex is going to stay out. So they're going to take the easy lead for now. But that's not going to last long. The 44 and the 7. The first one's into pit road. We know that Raffies usually is the first one into the... Oh, the 44 botches his stop. And it's going to be all about who's going to get out of pit road first. Alex currently sitting at 25% fuel. Now the battery does drain pretty quickly in these cars. I'm not sure. Ooh, the 7 and the 44 probably going to be about equal pace. I think the 7 might get the nose just barely off of pit road. It's going to be about who has the better pit exit here. I think these two will cycle out as the leader once it's all said and done. Six laps to go here. It's going to be all about if they can... looks like Alex is not going to dive into pit road this time. I think right now all Raffies has to worry about is that 44 car. Doesn't have to worry really about anybody else. 5 laps to go. It was a really good fuel call, but just all about whether or not these guys can make it here. And if they can, then color me shocked. But right now, Alex is in the lead. 4 laps to go here in Dover. It's a battery mileage race here at Dover Motor Speedway. 4 laps to go. 4 miles to go. Sushi sitting at 16% battery on a self-report there. Alex, your leader, followed by Sushi, followed by Blend, followed by Random. Shoot, miss, kill, and Raffies are going to reap the rewards if these guys misjudge their pit call. Alex stays out another lap. 3 laps to go. It's going to be a battery strategy race here. And everybody's wondering, does the 17 have enough to make it? It's reminding me of New Hampshire 2015. In literally every Pocono race ever. Random and Blend battling for position here. 3 laps to go. 2 laps to go. I think they could probably... I don't know. Alex was reporting 20% at about 10 laps ago. 44 trying to get down onto the bottom. He's going to break his way into 3rd place. And kind of have to wonder if Shoot Miss Kill made the right call. Here they go, one more time around. Alex, 1 lap to go, presented by Hankook. Can they do it? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry about that. My freaking thing was freaking out there. Down the backstretch for the final time. Do they have enough to save it? Through turn 4. They're out of battery. Alex is out of battery. It's going to be between Blend and Shoot Miss Kill. Blend goes for the block. Down the front stretch, it's going to be a drag race. And Blend is going to win at Dover. And the gamble does not pay off for Alex, but it pays off for Blend. And Blend will get his 2nd win in the Cup Series. His 1st win since Indianapolis Road Course. And I think Alex did not cross the line, unfortunately. Well, no, they're about to. I apologize. Your result will count. It will count. You're able to keep the car going, so that's good. Oh, that has got to be the most painful way to lose. Is by the fuel thing there. That was not a good result. And Alex came so close. But the battery just did not have enough juice. And Blend doing the Polish victory lap here in Dover. His first oval win in the Electric Racing Tour. Gianna's got a point. The choker label continues. And this will also be the 2nd win for Medic Racing Team this season. And I think Blend just ran out of battery doing. He's on his reserve pack right now. Shoot Miss Kill chokes away another race. Finishing 5th, 1 lap down, but I do not fault that call at all. I don't. They had no other option, and I think they expected the battery to run down. I still think Raffies and Shoot Miss Kill made the right call at the time. So that is something that they have to remember here. That there was no way to tell. And, Alex paid the price there. It could have easily been Blend as well. But Blend is doing donuts. I'd like to remind you that this victory is fueled by the same people that fuel you. Victory's first stop is brought to you by Maverick. Adventure's first stop. I did that perfectly in the truck race, and I messed it up a little bit here, but not that bad, I guess. The drone cam here brought to you by Perez Sports Network. And Blend, with his 2nd win in the Cup Series, has seen a lot of success as a truck owner this year. That much is no secret. But that Cup program is getting stronger. He just got Alex signed on earlier this week, or earlier this week. And I think it probably would have been a Medic Racing Team win either way, regardless of whether or not it was Blend or if it was Alex. And Blend with the tribute car, he decided last minute that he wanted to run the tribute car for a 2nd week in a row for Greg Biffle. And this is a performance that Biffle would have been proud of. And the 3M Dodge Challenger is going to get its way into victory lane with the Fish Trophy waiting for it. And Blend is going to get to hoist the fish here in Dover as a tribute to some of our fishermen here in the east coast of the United States, along the coasts of Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, etc., etc. And he'll win the Long John Silver's 200. And with it, the Maritime Trophy, the anchor, the wooden anchor with the fish on the fishing pole. And Blen with his second career win. And it comes in exciting fashion, a last lap pass off of the battery drained off of Alex. He had to use his fresh hire to get the win, but he gets it done. Picture's going to be taken here in Hankook Victory Lane in 3, 2, 1. Picture. And Blen with a race to remember. He was kind of languishing in the back most of the race, but he does get it done where it counts. And that final restart, or the final pit stops, he gets it done. And the number 16 car goes to victory lane. What a day for Medic Racing Team. The truck program had a pretty good day today. And now the Cup program getting it done as well. I don't think they won, but also regular season champion Court is not in attendance. But if he was, this would be the trophy that he'd be hoisting. So we're going to have to put a figurine of Court there in Roblox Studio and just pretend like he's here. But this is the Season 4 regular season championship trophy. Pretty similar to the Maverick E-Cups, or to the Maverick E-Truck Series trophy. And, of course, Court is obviously not here, so he is not here to present himself with the trophy. But Court is officially your Season 4 regular season champion. Someone other than Forza getting that getting that honor this time. And with that being said, Perez Motorsports also getting the Constructors regular season title for Season 5 or Season 4. So that is something to relish indeed. And what a day it was here in Dover. It was a bit of a bland race. I wouldn't say it was an instant classic, but the finish was definitely something to remember. Not very often have we seen drivers run out of battery before the checkered flag, but it happened today. And Blen reaping the rewards. The Polish driver doing everything he could today, and he will win the Long John Silver's 200 for his first oval win in the Electric Racing Tour. His last win came at Indianapolis Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and he'll get it done here in Dover on the similar side of the Mississippi River. With that being said, I'm going to stop yapping. Of course, we hope you all had a very good holidays. Of course, this is our last broadcast for the Electric Racing Tour of 2025, and this year has just been jam-packed full of action. It's been all here on Perez Sports Network, and we hope you'll join us in 2026. Coming up on January, hold on, I'm going to get the schedule up for y'all. There we go. ERT schedules. All right, we're all good. Coming up on January 4th, 2026, we open out the year with a doubleheader at the Perez Motorsports campus as what are you booing for? That's your racetrack. But we're opening out with the Perez Motorsports we're opening out with the Perez Motorsports, hold on. Shut up. With the Explorer Georgia 150 at Perez Motorsports Campus Bull Ring for the Truck Series. You know I can turn off your soundboard, right? And also at the Perez Motorsports Campus Road Course for the Cup Series. That'll be a lot of fun. A doubleheader in 2026 to start out a night race in the Bull Ring for the Truck Series, followed by a night race on the Road Course for the Cup Series. Once again, that'll be January 4th, 2026 at noon and 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern here on Perez Sports Network. The best sports on the best network. That being said, that's going to conclude our coverage. We hope you have a very happy new year, and thank you for all the memories here in 2025, and here's to a great 2026. The Electric Racing Tour thanks you for sticking around this year. We hope to see you next year and many years after that. As always, for the final time in 2025, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, and you know there will be a next time, have a good one. Blen wins at Dover.